Crookie, you've always got a few rumours for us. I'll get you a drink if you give us a scoop.
Well, do you know what? Just before you boys walked in, I was speaking to one of my contacts over an Aperol Spritz, and we got talking about Milos Kerkez, the Bournemouth defender.
Yep.
Now, we know that he's on Liverpool's list of targets for this summer window. Liverpool been active in the market already. They've already got Jeremy Frimpong as a right wing back. Looks like this Kerkez deal is going to happen. I'm told the fee will be around £40 million, and we're expecting big movement over the next few days.
40 million quid. He's well worth that, isn't he?
It's not a lot of money, that.
Tell you what.
I mean, do you know what, Crookie?
They're more expensive nights out in Ibiza.
I'll ask you both this. I don't expect this to happen, but when you look at what Frimpong does as a wide player, wide wing back, and what Kerkez can do, he loves to get forward. There's no chance he's going to think about maybe playing a 3, is there?
Well, it gives them that versatility, doesn't it? I mean, if you look back at Arne Slot's career, I think I'm right in saying he's never really been a back 3 manager, but Frimpong isn't really a right back, so I think to get the best out of him, maybe you do need to look at a change of system. I think Connor Bradley probably is going to be the first choice right back at the start of the season, with Frimpong maybe playing more in Europe and in the cup competitions.
Well, okay. And the pair of them love to get forward, so I mean, it could be back a little bit like what we saw under Klopp.
Signing a bit of a team here, isn't they, Liverpool?
Yeah, if they get Wirtz over the line as well.
Wirtz,
That's what
Frimpong,
you always strengthen
Kerkez.
when you're on top, right? You always strengthen. That's what Sir Alex used to do. They go out and strengthen when you're on top. Position of strength.
Yeah.
Crookie, fancy another drink, mate? What's your poison?
Here's my
I'll have
speciality, lads. 3 Ivan Mahitonis.
I'll have a baby sham and Lucasade.
Baby Sham. It's a baby sham.
It's
All right, darling. Couple of cheeky tequilas for you.
That Rory. How's he got in here? How's Rory got in? Get him out.
Whoa, slow down. It's not giving you any grief, is it?
Get him out. Get Rory out of here.
Rory's
banned.
I can't imagine Rory stepping up to anyone, can you?
Step on the yellow pages.
Crookie, anything else, matey? What else is bubbling?
Oh, I see what you did there. Well, there's not been much bubbly at Old Trafford this season. It's all been a bit flat, hasn't it, for Manchester United? Big news in the last few minutes, actually. We just had this confirmed at talkSPORT. The first offer has gone in for Brian Mbeumo at Brentford, £45 million, plus another £10 million in add-ons. That is below Brentford's valuation. I wrote about this in my notebook
What's
yesterday.
their valuation?
They're looking for £60 million. Well, they think if Matheus Cunha is worth £62.5 million, they should get the same for Mbeumo. Listen, the first offer never really gets accepted. Obviously, United have got approval on the player side. I think this deal will happen, but I think they're going to have to dig a little bit deeper, maybe spend some more of their beer money.
I think he's a good signing then.
Where, mate?
Oh, mate, yeah, he's a player.
Player, mate.
I've enjoyed watching him last season.
He wants 250k a week, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what we were being told he was asking of Newcastle, and by all accounts, Manchester United are willing to pay that.
Right, okay.
250 grand a week. That's quite steep, isn't it?
Yeah,
From
well,
Brentford.
It's a lot.
Can't be rocking up at saying that, I'm at Brentford, and by the way, yeah, if you want me, I want 250 grand a week.
Well, I mean...
Not admire his ambition.
Yeah, of course, but then you just put him back in his place a little bit, don't you?
What?
He's probably on 60, 70 grand a week at Brentford.
Well, he's joining Man United, right? I'm surprised Ratcliffe prepared to go to that sort of... What's happening with Rashford, Crookie?
It looks like Barcelona or bust at the moment for Marcus Rashford. He's made it pretty clear that's where he wants to go. They, I think, would take him, but probably only on a loan deal. Obviously, United would prefer to sell him. £40 million is their asking price, but I think he might dig his heels a bit in here. I don't see him necessarily accepting a loan move at a club, certainly not one not playing in Europe, and I think he sees himself, even after a poor run of form towards the end of his United career, as someone who can still do it in the Champions League.
Yeah, okay. Want another drink, Crookie? What do you want? Just finish that
Here's
with
your
it,
3 Bloody Mary herbs, guys.
What you got for us, Crookie? Another one? What's another rumour floating around the bar?
Yeah, again, I was speaking to someone over a pint of Guinness earlier, and James Trafford's name came into conversation. Obviously had a great season at Burnley, set all kinds of records for most clean sheets and longest run without conceding a goal. Newcastle have been on his heels for at least 2 seasons now. Eddie Howe is a big admirer. I think it probably would need Nick Pope to move on, and there's a bit of interest from Leeds in him. But James Trafford certainly is a big target for Newcastle. It's been a tough summer for them so far because they spoke to Dean Howson. Obviously, he's gone to Real Madrid from Bournemouth. They wanted Brian Mbeumo, but as we've just been talking about, it looks like he's off to Manchester United. The director of football is leaving at the end of this month. They've got Champions League football next season. I think they need to do some business. The squad looks a bit light to me.
I think James Trafford's a good signing. Had a great season at Burnley, didn't he? He was on fire.
That's right.
Scotty Parker, if he loses him, he'd be gutted.
Yes. Yeah. What did you say the fee was? About 30 million?
Yeah, and that's double what they could have got him for last summer. I think this time last year, they could have got him for 15, but he's a Premier League goalkeeper now. Okay. Burnley obviously don't want to lose him, so they have to pay double that.
We'll probably do a few more, Crookie. What else is knocking around Chelsea?
Well, Chelsea obviously have confirmed the signing of Liam Delap tonight. £30 million, £20 million paid up front. Interesting one to keep an eye on there is if he's going to go and play in the Club World Cup or the Under-21 European Championship. I think Chelsea do want him on the plane with them to America, but maybe for his own England ambitions in terms of getting into Thomas Tuchel's senior squad in a year's time for the actual World Cup, maybe he might feel best served playing in the Under-21. So let's see what happens there. They want a goalkeeper.
Just on that, sorry, Crookie, just on that. Who has the final say? Because do Chelsea decide whether he can or can't?
Yeah, I think there's precedent because Gianni Infantino came out and said that the Club World Cup should take priority over international football this summer. So I think the ball is very much in Chelsea's court.
Sorry, Crookie, go on, mate. You can say something.
Yeah, just on goalkeepers, Maignan is someone that they're looking at. Again, I think the price is going to have to be right, but they need a keeper, don't they, Jace? I mean, Robert Sanchez, with all the will in the world, isn't good enough to get them back to where they want to be, isn't, for me, good enough to be playing in the Champions League. So I can understand why they're casting their net. And actually, somebody mentioned to me earlier, keep an eye on Chelsea when it comes to James Trafford as well, if they don't get Maignan.
Okay, all right.
Excuse me, can I just get a bottle of champagne for the European champions?
3 Long Island iced teas for you fellas.
Some champagne for the European champions, please. Bring it over.
Here's your round of Hugo Roddy Jaeger bombs,
Keep them
fellas.
coming. Keep them coming.
Russell Martin, 3-year contract agreed between him and Rangers. That should be confirmed in the next 48 hours. I'm sure you'll get some calls on that before you leave us. 1 o'clock tomorrow morning? I won't be up that late. Last orders have been called.
Yes,
I'm going to have a little glass of champagne.
You've had too much, Crookie. It's time to go, mate. It's time to go. We've had enough of you. Get out! Get out! Bid him. You can get out with Rory Jennings and all. Off you pop. Not coming here.
Whoa, slow down. He's not giving you any grief, is he?
Crookie, top man, mate.
Crookie.
See you later.
Cheers, boys.
That was the Transfer Tavern. That's a good bar, that. Good bar.
Yeah, Jacob's over there being sick again, mate. Look, behind the fruit machine. Absolutely disgraceful, man.
Come on. Just laid the new carpet in here.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.